In this example, we're going to solve an integral using partial fractions. What that means is we're going to take the integrand here, the part we're trying to integrate, we're going to break it into the two expressions that it came from to begin with. So we're going to break it apart, kind of like undoing a common denominator. So if we take the integrand here, 7 minus x over x squared plus x minus 2, we can actually write x squared plus x minus 2. We just erase that. We can factor that. So we should factor that as x plus 2 and x minus 1. That had to come from something over x plus 2 plus something over x minus 1. Well, since this is a linear term, the term on top had to be a constant, so we'll just call it a, and here we'll call it b. Finding these two constants will allow us to integrate each of these separately, and hopefully we can then find the answer. So the first step to finding a and b then is to multiply both sides by the denominator. In this side we're left with just 7 minus x. On the right hand side the a will stay, x plus 2 and x plus 2 will cancel, and we're left with times x minus 1. On the second term here, the b will stay and the x minus 1s will cancel, and we're left with x plus 2. Now, to find a and b then, we're going to let x be any number we want. This equation is true for all values of x, so we can pick any x we want. To be smart, we'll pick something that will make something disappear. So we'll start by letting x equal 1, because by putting 1 in here, this term will be 0, and that'll allow us to solve for b. So we get 7 minus 1 equals a times 0 plus b times 3, leaving us with 6 equal to 3b. Or b equal to 2. So there's our b value. Now we just have to find a, and to do that we're going to do the same. We're going to let x equal, now we want this term to disappear or to be 0, so that takes a negative 2. So if x is negative 2, we get 7 minus minus 2 equals a times minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 plus b times 0, giving us 9 equal to negative 3a, which means a equals negative 3. So there's our a and our b. The goal now is to integrate. So we're going to take this over here. We're going to integrate. But instead of integrating this, which we couldn't find the solution for, we're going to integrate the equivalent expression here that we just found, which is negative 3 over x plus 2 plus 2 over x minus 1. And that's just by filling in a and b. We still need dx. And to do that, we're just going to integrate each piece separately. The first part gives us ln negative 3 times the natural log of x plus 2. The second part, constant will stay, natural log of x minus 1 plus some constant. And that is the integral of this function found by first finding the two parts that gave us this function.